can see it in the way I dress, and you should know this by the way I finesse. Or you can see it way before I come. Ain't gotta say where I'm from, don't act dumb. I'm from Oakland.
What up with y'all, man? I'm about to get this thing wrapped here pretty soon, so I'm looking to get my arrow and everything permanently attached. Everybody uses nut certs and shit like that. I'm just gonna use these. So basically, when these are screwed into, they crush and expand behind the surface that you're attaching them to. The metal isn't a real huge deal. It's going to be the polyurethane parts, because when you use the rivets, it expands and it's pulling through. So with the bumper, it pulls right through the bumper and it won't hold tight to the bumper. These won't be an issue because they'll stick right in there. They'll expand with that, and it's sandwiching, crushing, collapsing onto that portion. So we're going to use these to apply this arrow, and everything should be good to go. Anyway, let's get that shit cracking. Alright, so we're going to start with drilling out all the rivets, and got to go through and make sure that the holes aren't too fucking big. You know what? As I'm thinking about that, let me do this with a smaller bit. I guess we'll rock with this. Yup, so we're going to knock that out real quick and then get to action. And she's off. Gangster. And this is the part that makes me nervous, because it's got to be a big ass fucking hole, my boy. See, like that. That's crazy. Let me try it on this one, because that's the most destroyed hole, because the rivets kept pulling out of that. So we'll see how this works. So we stuff that right in there. And that should give us a solid situation. And it still hurts my heart to be cutting into this factory goodness. There was absolutely nothing wrong with this car until I started doing this shit. But hey. Alright, that's that. You can't turn back now, baby. Oh. This is crazy. An absolute insane person would be the only one doing this. Ooh, but I do like the fit though. This shit is right the hell on. Damn. I might not even feel so bad once everything is connected. Wait, now I've got an idea, because the rivets are fine there on the aluminum. Maybe I'll just do this to the bumper. Let me see. We may have just changed my mind on this. See how this works. I actually really like how that goes. Damn. Let's see some. Yo, this might be fire. Oh, I'm already liking how this feels. Oh, this is in there. I think that's gonna be the key. That's the move, yo. That is the move. Now, maybe I should use some Loctite. Damn, that's the move. Yeah, maybe I should use some Loctite because there's a possibility. See how it's rotating? That it could possibly rotate out maybe? You know what I mean? But that's the move. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I actually really like the fact that I'll be able to pull the fender off whenever. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, you got all the support now. That can probably take a solid hit, and like the hit that I would mean, obviously, if we're tandem and somebody hits me right here, that's cool. And these screws, this hardware is soft enough that even if it's a really crazy hit, those can break, and that rubber in there adds a little bit of extra shock. It's not gonna fuck up my fenders. Like, you know how when a rivet pulls out, it pulls out and the surface just bows to a bulging, gaping damn fucking hole? This ain't gonna do that. I'm hype about this for this reason. So everything is fully attached in all places, and that just seems real sturdy now. It kind of gives you this warmed in the heat is good money. It kind of gives you like the OEM security. I don't know about y'all, but that's the thing about putting something on this car. This car is so amazing, right? You don't really want to put too much of a janky material on it because you don't want it to be janky, because she's lovely. And I could actually cut this some more. I'm gonna do that. Actually, I'll cut this back right there. Clear that whole area. And I'm about to jack the car up, but I don't want to do it here. I'm gonna take it down a flat surface. So I really gotta adjust this toe. Alright, hot as hell in there. Oh, it's hot in here. God damn, it's, oh yeah, I forgot I gotta adjust this clutch too. Oh man, I got some work to do. Fuck. It's hot as hell in here. Lord, it's hot as hell in here.
Boy, if you don't get...
I'll let it warm up down there. Damn, this clutch feels like shit. Alright, this should be flat enough surface. I'm able to find reverse a little bit better. I still don't like this transmission. As you can see, it's mad close to my hip. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna get the front up. It's hot. I'm probably just gonna end up putting it up on jack stands, correcting the toe, and I wanted to drive it, so I forgot I've got an under tray that it was raining pretty hard, and I went in, it ripped my lip off, and the lip attaches to the plastic under panel. That ripped off and was dragging a little bit. I got it secured. I put it up before, but the shit came down when I changed this front bumper, because the factory bumper has the attachment points to it. Obviously this aftermarket bumper doesn't, so it drags. And she looked good. I need that rear diffuser. I get that rear diffuser, I'm satisfied. That shit look good, boy.
You don't know what I'm talking about? It's okay.
Roof spoiler, rear wing, that's fire. What y'all think though? Should I go a little bit exaggerated with the rear wing because of how wide the car is, or should I keep something subtle? Because if we look at it from the back, right, she wide as shit.
You thought?
The wing just seems really narrow, and even if I do something really low mounted, we could at least get it wide. I don't know. I don't know. Thoughts, contemplating shit. We'll see. People don't understand what I mean when I say Rx8 got one of the most rigid chassis. Look at that. Just jacking the front up lifts the whole car up. And I'm sure that some of y'all don't understand what's going on when a car that has an entire gaping hole in the side of it can be this rigid. But hey, Mazda did its thing. You know what? I'll just use. All right, let's see if this works. Sunk right in. All right. That is dead straight. Now we are towed out. Whoa. Whoops. See, if I get adjustable camber arms, top I could pull in, and longer lower control arms will get this shit some camber. So once it turns in, it's gonna avoid this issue up here. But fuck, I don't know how to remedy that without fully beating the shit out of it. This is why I need a fabrication shop. Just cut shit and then put a plate there. Bust this jammer. Shouldn't want to turn in, huh? Oh, there we go. I ultimately just need it to be as close as possible to center. I feel like it's gonna be barely towed out, just barely, if not really close to zero at this moment. Damn, that almost looks perfect, actually. It's definitely gonna change when I set it down, but I'm good with that. It was so far out. When we began this process. This is fucking virtually perfect. Make sure that wheel's still centered. Yep, look good. All right, I like that. I like that for sure. All right, let's go to the other side. 13, and I'm using this vice grip to break the jam nut. We'll go test drive. Oh, I gotta pull this lower panel off. That almost looks dead zero. Nope, that's towed in. Go probably 2 full turns out. Possible that this is towed in. Let's check it. I'm with it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm rocking with that. That's proper. All right, cool. All right, so one thing I did just think about, although I want to just pull that under tray off, that's going to affect the cooling. One thing I know about V mounts is once you remove a portion of the ducting, cooling is way off. I'm gonna need to shape this aluminum piece. Yep, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just like that. So this is temporary. What I'm ended up gonna do is I'm gonna get a whole aluminum sheet and fill the entire bottom of this lip, just so that this whole thing is covered and go all the way back. So I'm just essentially gonna replace this plastic ducting that comes factory, but super flimsy. But this is gonna allow me to get on the freeway and try and drive it at speed. So let's jump right in on the freeway. Man, steering wheel is epic straight. I'm appreciative of that. I still got to deal with some of the clearance issues. And I just remembered, actually, this damn rear suspension's blown. I forgot all about that. Could change to the factory Bilsteins all the way around, but the fronts are still good. The back is bad. But my homeboy just showed me that he has a set of Bilstein, I think they were PSS 9s or something like that. I'm thinking about getting those Bilstein coilovers and just putting the rears on as I dial everything in. Then once I send the car off to get painted and get the color changed and all that shit, I'll be either ordering in new suspension or I'll send these stants off to Phil's and I'll have Phil redo them and get them all good. But let's see if this under tray worked, because we're jumping on the freeway and we're gonna go with speed and see how the under tray holds up. Oh, what the hell is that? Is it a crack in my window? Just roll up these damn windows so he can hear me. The car seems to be chasing stuff, which is all right. But man, it's rolling so smooth, boy. And she's looking good. She just hella colors. You can feel that rear wiggling around like a big bitch. Let's go to 6th. Ah, man, I miss driving this thing. God, she is rolling. But the unfortunate future of this car is not to be on the road anymore. I knew some of you knew this was coming. This car is not going to be on the road anymore. This is going to be a track-only car, unfortunately. I will be getting something else to replace it for street duties. Maybe a motorcycle, maybe another car, who knows. But this is going to be track-only here shortly. Something came up, which is a pleasant surprise. I didn't even think about it. By the time you guys see this, I'll have already done it. But we're gonna go to Hoonigan Burnyard. Fat Lace Hoonigan collabo is gonna be pretty cool because Fat Lace is like my family. That was one of my very first sponsors. And because they're Bay Area, because they're car culture, I got a lot of allegiance with them. Like I said, that's like family. So I will be going to the Burnyard to support them. But then I also got the invite from Hurt and Hoonigan staff to come be an invited driver. Whoa, yo. Okay, something is wrong as rain with the damn stability control. Oh, okay, I can turn that. So it just thought that we were sliding and it went to do all kind of corrections. That's trippy as fuck. That felt crazy. Anyway, fuck all that. We got the stability control working, I know that was an issue in the last video, but it is back working. I don't know what was going on, but we just took all of that off because the car just thought that it was slipping. Maybe because how much more wide it is, the variance and rotation of each wheel on that might be the reason why I did that. The science shit, right? Anyway, that's turned off. But back to what I was saying. So Hoonigan invited me to the burn yard to be an invited driver. I don't know if that means I'm gonna have an episode or if I'm just gonna come through and burn the doties off of my shit. But also, the next day, the very next day, is going to be the Rotary Rumble. Now this is a 7's Day celebration I can get behind. Only 7's Day I've gone to, we all chilled in the parking lot. And that wasn't my swag, right? This 7's Day, I think that it's Hurt that put this on, but there's a new Instagram page, F Chassis, kind of like S Chassis, but FC3S. People always call the Rx8 a FE3S, but it's a SE3P. But anyway, so F Chassis is hosting a 7's Day that is a full drift event at Grange, formerly known Grange. Now it's called Apple Valley. And we're going to participate in that. Now, the other cool portion of that is that every car that's going to be there is going to be an RX-7. Now, whether it's a 1J, a V8, or a Rotary, doesn't matter. It's all going to be RX-7s. Y'all might not know how cool that is, but typically when you go to a drift day, there's not many RX-7s around. So that's the first part. The second part is there's going to be multiple Rotaries around, right? That's hella cool. Many different variations of how they're built, many different builders, many different tuners, all of that shit. That's epic cool. Multiple other FCs around. I might even try to jump in and ride with some guys, some friends, some other bro dudes, and see how theirs perform. So that's what's coming up next weekend. So I'm gonna get everybody in the place to be. I'm gonna try and bring Jalen, and we're gonna jump in the truck and go down to SoCal. So I'm hype about that. Now that this doesn't scrub tires down the freeway, we are allowed to bring RX8. So how fun would that be if I brought my RX-7 and the RX-8 down? But I won't dream too big just yet. Damn, I'm way too close. I won't dream too big just yet, but that is a possibility. So we will think about that. We will probably end up finishing this up once I get back. So I've got a few surprises. I know I'm doing a lot. I know y'all want me to focus on one thing and finish this damn thing, but I'm having fun a little bit right now. So we'll convene that later. Dude, everything works. I'm extremely happy about this. So let me just wrap this up. RX-7 works, RX-8 works. Both of them are ready to roll. I don't know what else to say, and I'm doing weird hand things. So on that note, with finishing what I was doing today, I'm gonna get y'all 2 up and 2 down, because I'm out. Peace.